Hello there, and welcome back to Mega Man X4. In the last video, we finished the X playthrough of the game. Now we're moving on to Zero Mode. My favorite thing about this game, I almost said continue. My favorite thing, like I said, is being able to play as Zero. It's really fun.
Who are you?
My masterpiece.
But who are you?
After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gets me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order.
But wait!
Emergency, all Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
Alright. Yeah, it's the first different cutscene with Zero. Oh, I love that spread of him there. There's an interesting detail with that cutscene that I can talk about as we start. In that dream, you might notice that Zero looks the way he does now, even though it clearly takes place before the events of the X series, obviously. There's Dr. Wily there. But nevertheless, he looks like the way he does now, after being rebuilt by Surges in X2. God, I'm playing very poorly. I wanted to demonstrate that you can attack him and deal damage. Here, because I didn't do that with X. But presumably, that's because it's a dream, so he sees himself as he currently is, not how he used to be or how he would have been at the time. Because there is another scene later that shows him in the past, and it has him looking correct. And yeah, you can knock him down, and it'll take him out of this part. He'll still be the boss of the level, but he is gone from here. Also, yeah, I didn't point this out last time either. There's a building in the background that says Capcom. Makes sense. Self-advertisement there. Can't begrudge them that when this game's so awesome. Yeah, help rebuild. I don't know exactly what triggers those dudes to appear. I've seen it happen a lot, but I don't know exactly why. I say a lot, a couple times. I've seen them appear in places where I don't always, like, there. I don't know why he's there now. It doesn't actually matter, because it's a continue point, so my health's gonna be full anyway, but still. I wonder if Dragoon's dialogue is different. It is a little different, yeah. Damn. If the Sky Lagoon falls, it'll be disastrous. There's no time, I'm going down. I like that sprite too. It's interesting that the Mavericks don't have profile sprites, like talk sprites, when other characters do. Carnage, it's horrible. It's horrible. What is that from? Ugh, that's gonna bother me, but it's fine. I can't think of where that is that delivery of it's horrible comes from. Oh, damn. It's fine. I'll remember later. But I am excited to be getting down to this now. Oof, almost just died in the exact same way. It's easy to get crushed here. Alright. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was my my Amazon Echo reminding me that I need to take the trash out. I'll do it later. It's fine. Everything, I keep getting distracted and interrupted. I'm excited to get into this because I love playing as Zero. It is already a joy. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Aw, she looks cute. Injured, but cute. Is this really one of the rebel forces? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him, or else. Oh, I like the way she turns to look at you as you pass her. Yeah, he doesn't even start with less health. Let's see if I can beat him without getting hit. Oh, I can't air dash. If I could, I would have done that. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not sure how to effectively dodge that attack. But... Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister Iris. I only hope she's okay. Thanks, Zero. I owe you one. Yeah, Colonel's sister is Iris, who's friends with Zero. Friends. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? We came here to help. It's interesting. This is a bit different, but it's mostly the same. Soldiers never drop their weapons. That's not necessarily true, dude. I like that Zero knows him too. There's a war over dishonor and shame. I don't know if that's a good thing, bro. I like that it's different because Zero knows them personally. X doesn't seem to. Oh, I love Zero's animations. I'm just gonna save over my X file because it doesn't really matter.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and
This
live
appears to
in
be the same.
disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general's sentiment. Take heed.
Yeah, he
we
does
have
mention
no
the general's
other
name.
choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce.
The most powerful army in history!
It's...
The general has finally taken action. And now, my maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Yeah, that one's exactly the same. Oh, instead of double, Iris is here now. It's Zero. Iris, what are you doing here? Oh, she's sad because Colonel. Must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. I must go now. I believe these are exactly the same. Yeah, it seems to be. It's a missed opportunity for a pun there. If Cyber Peacock were, like, if he and Web Spider switched species, then there's a bug in the network. It would be a pun. Alright. Now, Yeah, I'm probably gonna do more or less the same order. The weakness order is a little different. And the reason why it's different, I think it's fairly obvious that it's gonna be a little different. Well, no, not necessarily. They could all share the same. Weakness order is a bit different. It's not the same order, and some of his weapons function differently than others, so it's a bit different. And we'll get to the minutiae of it over time. Yeah. One difference between this game and the next one is because you can't switch characters after the beginning. There's no light capsules for Zero. He can't collect the armor for X because that would serve no purpose. Oh, nearly who died? Kind of. Getting a little over concerned. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I don't have as much to say right now. I'm just sort of loving playing as Zero. Oh, he just feels so great. Obviously, he has a basic combo. If you mash X, there's 3 hits to it. He has an attack in the air that you can use very quickly. It's really useful. If he's against a wall, he can attack like that. And that's about all there is to his moveset right now. He can dash. He cannot currently air dash. But that's about it. It's a very simple moveset. And the reason for that, or part of why that works so well, is the thing we'll get to. And unlike X5, Zero does not have a buster. If he did, he'd be real broken. Well, the whole point of playing with him is melee. And I don't use his buster in 5 or 6. I don't even remember for sure if he has a buster in 6. I think he does. Certainly after 6, he doesn't. Ow. I always air dash over that, so I forgot for a second. I feel like all the yes, yeah, that I'm hearing from Zero is not in the Japanese version. I don't remember that. I could just be wrong. I'm not sure how Zero's defense compares to X's. He doesn't ever pick up armor, like I said in the last video. So, like, this is, like, the amount of damage you take is the amount of damage you'll take for the whole game. That never changes. But I'm not sure how it actually compares to X. It might be the same as X with no armor. Or it might be the same as X with the body of hearts? I don't think so. I think it's just the same as unarmored X. But it could also be slightly different between the two. I'm not certain. I've never, like, actually compared. And here we are. We're at the boss already. It always feels like playing with Zero, you go through the levels faster. Because it's all melee, so you just get up close, attack, and move on. Rather than stopping to shoot and charging and attacking from a distance like X. Ah, Zero, I've been expecting you. Spider! It was weird to just call him Spider, but I guess Web would also be weird to just call him. I know where my loyalties lie. So does Zero, and that's why he's gonna kill you. Now, I would not necessarily say that Web Spider is the easiest to start with Zero. Just like I don't really know if he's easy to start with X. Probably not. You can usually get 3 hits on if you're really fast. Like that almost. I almost did it. You can almost always get at least 2 though. There we go. There's 3. Now is he gonna do his yeah. Since I have a lot more experience now, I wonder. I haven't played as much with Zero recently, but I have played a lot more with him overall. I'm actually curious how my performance will compare. I need to learn to be more cautious. Yeah, I took about half health. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I need to learn to be a little more cautious. Well, it goes both ways. Like, since I'm used to playing as X now, I need to put more effort into closing the distance from enemies faster. This is something I love about this game. And it's true for the series in general, except for X5. I don't know what SM stands for. Special move button, I assume. Lightning attack, effective against distant enemies. It says distant enemies. It means enemies that are slightly outside your normal saber range. It's not that much more range. But that goes into, it's actually, like, there are multiple different enemies I could go for next. In addition to the weakness order being a little different for Zero, it also doesn't matter as much. But, like, the enemy that is actually weak to Raijin Geki, there's actually two of them, and they are Magma Dragoon and Slash Beast, or Slash Beast Leo. They're both weak to the Raijin Geki. And actually, there's three. There are three enemies that are weak to the Raijin Geki. Magma Dragoon, Slash Beast, and Split Mushroom. So you can go in almost any order you want here. What I'm going to do first is go for Split Mushroom. And the main reason for that is because the ability he gives you is the best in the game. And I'm going to show off the weapon we just got. I know I didn't do that immediately each time with X, but I will with Zero, because you might notice there's no bar, and that's because Zero doesn't have weapon energy for any of his special moves. Except for that one you can see. That one has one. And we'll get to that. But otherwise, no weapon energy. He has pretty good range, actually. But, so if you sit still and press the special move button, which is Y or triangle, or X on the Switch, it would be. And then he does that strike forward, which does have better range than your normal sword. It's almost double, actually, so okay, the description's a little more accurate than I thought. Each boss gives you a move, a permanent addition to your moveset, and I love that. And that's not exactly what I was saying. That was a weird sound. That's not exactly what I was trying to say when I said that I love this and it's something that's different from the next game. That is the weapon names, move names. In every Mega Man X game, except for Mega Man X5 and Extreme 1 and 2. But Extreme 1 and 2 are weird with his moves, so I'm just gonna ignore those. Every main X game, but X5, has the names of the moves in Japanese. Once again, I feel like I'm just talking in circles. But the moves are in Japanese. The move we just got is called the Raijin Geki, which Rai obviously means lightning. I'm not sure about, like, Geki. Raijin at least can mean, like, the god of lightning, god of thunder. I assume it's something like the blade of the god of lightning or thunder. Something like that. It's a pretty cool move, and I use it against this mini-boss as well. Yeah, shreds through his health. This mini-boss is way easier with Zero, as long as you have this move. Even without it, the normal saber is probably plenty. Not nearly as good, although that one's a little weird because it's up there. Yeah, you just destroy him like that. I love most of Zero's moves. A lot of them aren't like super useful. They're a bit situational as far as using them in normal combat. Some of them, not all of them. The one we're about to get is killer. But even in the next game, where Zero's moves are given in English, obviously I mean in the English version. They're obviously Japanese in the Japanese version. But even in the English versions of all the main X games, his moves are in Japanese. Aside from X5, which is a real bummer. It's just a cool style. I like X's move names being X's special weapon names being in English, and Zero's move names being in Japanese. And in the last two, I like that, what I was going to say is not quite accurate, so I'll leave that for when we get to some later games. But I don't want to name... I feel like I just want to say the names of the moves, but it's a spoiler. I'll hold off on saying them until we get each one. But, like, I'll name an example from X5. The Crescent Sword, I think is what it's called, or Sea Sword, is the move that Crescent Grizzly, or, what's his original English name? I can't remember now. Grizzly Slash, I think. You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge? Who's your commanding officer? Never mind that. It's time to fight. The Crescent Sword is the English name for the Mikazuki-zan, which is just so much cooler of a name. This is the fight where I mentioned that you can't use Split Mushroom's weakness in the air as Zero. And it's true, you have to be on the ground. So instead, you just do this, and when he's up there, you can't use his weakness on him. Which sucks, because it would interrupt his moveset here, his attack pattern, which would be very convenient. But it's not exactly hard to dodge. And then for him on the ground here, you just go back and forth. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, I'm really happy to get this move. It is easily my favorite move in the game. Easily. And in fact, Uenbu. The correct timing, higher and further jumps are possible while airborne. That's a terrible explanation. Uenbu is a double jump. That's all it is. Uenzan may be activated while attacking in the air. You don't get a description for that, but he actually gets two different moves at once from Split Mushroom. The Uenbu, which is a double jump, and the Uenzan, which is an attack in midair that I'll show off in a sec. I don't think anyone is weak to the Uenzan, but since the Raijingeki is still the weakness of two more, we can go to one of those two. And I'm going to go ahead and go to Magma Dragoon. Because I think Slash Beast is actually the hardest boss to fight with Zero. Hardest of the Mavericks, at least. Magma Dragoon is also harder, much harder, with Zero. Because Magma Dragoon's weakness with Zero is not a stun lock, like the Double Cyclone is with X. Oh, you might have seen a little bit there, but I'm gonna wait until I get this. I'm gonna wait until I have no attacks coming at me. Here we go. It's a spin attack in the air! It's awesome! It increases your airborne range, and means you're attacking in all directions in midair. It's a phenomenal move. It also usually hits more than once, where that's not always true. It's not necessarily true for his air attack that he normally has. But it is not possible to do that move again, so it's interesting that one of the moves that you get replaces a default. Like, just 2 attacks there. Just 2 Ku'uen zombies. Killed that dude. And, like, they don't have a ton of health. Like, that's still relatively impressive, unlike that.
Ready.
Of course, as soon as I'm talking about something impressive, that I am not. You should be careful of when those fireballs go up, because it is easy to get hit by them, and if you get hit in midair, then it's harder to recover. Oh, almost died exactly the same way. But yeah, the Ku'enbu is this. It's just a double jump. So what's actually probably better to do is that. Still didn't do it great, but whatever. That was technically better. And being able to double jump with Zero is really nice. It's really convenient. It's another thing that remains consistent in the series. Is that Zero can double jump. He can't always start with it in this game. But he basically always is able to double jump. I can't think of an example where he can't. And it's just another reason why he's fun to control. And it means that some upgrades that are fairly difficult to get with X, like that, are much easier with Zero. They still deal quite a lot of damage. Although, oof, that's gotta be pre-armor damage. There's no way that that's how much damage X takes with the armor. It's not over yet. Yeah, that's what he says. This wall is here, and as far as I know, there's no way to break it. But even if there is a way to break it, there's nothing to do up there. But something I actually forgot to show is the path to Magma Dragoon from above. But the fight is way harder. I'm gonna go ahead and show it. The fight is way harder without the right armor, and since you can't bring it up here, yeah, that just drops straight down in there. So assuming the right armor is, still there, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Yeah, I just wanted to show that path. I still don't have great odds here, because my health is so low, and I don't have a sub-tank yet. Really you? Why did you betray us? Silence. Answer me, Dragoon! I have no answer for you, my friend. Oh, that's very different from X. Oh, I don't think he did that attack in either of the fights I had against him as X. Yeah, he's doing his big attack. Gonna get the other side of him and just mash attack. If you can beat him... oh, it's not happening. If you can beat him without losing the right... or if you can beat him with the right armor. I'm not sure if it matters if it explodes after he's dead. And you get an achievement. Ooh, I interrupted his attack. We also didn't see that attack last time, I don't think. That was cool. I almost beat him with the right armor, which I don't think I have on the PC version. I think I have. There's also a little cutscene here with him, too. Wanted to defeat him. Then he appeared. Told me he'd give me power only if I worked for Rebel Force. Sorry, Zero. That doesn't seem like a very good reason to kill a bunch of people by dropping an airship on the ground. UNG! Great move. Up plus button on the ground. Powerful attack that burns enemies with flames. Jeez. Some objects may be burned with this technique. True. Now, this is the weakness of both Cyber Peacock and Frost Walrus. And I also have the weakness for Slash Beast, like I said, but I'm gonna do him last. So I'm trying to decide between Cyber Peacock and Frost Walrus. I'm not sure. I could get a sub tank and a hard tank if I do Cyber Peacock. And I could get the EX tank, which doesn't really matter. And I could get a hard tank. Hard tank either way. Yeah, I'll do Cyber Peacock. But I think this is a pretty. I was gonna say it's a good stopping point, but nah, I'm gonna get through this level. That'll be 4 in one video. I'll probably try to do the next 4 in one video too. I was thinking I'd probably do X and 0 in the same like number of videos each. Oof, almost didn't make it. But I think I'll do fewer with 0. I might do slightly longer videos. Also, I was wrong. It's not the last one you don't have to do with 0. It's the first. The order is actually different. But for 0, you might notice that he doesn't have Soul Body, which is the weapon that destroys these yellow sphere things for X. For 0, it's Kuuenzan, the air spin. That's what destroys them. It is interesting that they swapped the items around for 0. Normally, they're the exact same between the two characters. But presumably they swapped these around, because otherwise it'd be too easy. Also, ow. I didn't show... Oh, this is so slow. On this part, you can just air dash, or you can just dash wall jump instead of air dashing. It's faster. Oh, I think I did it. Yeah. With X, I was air dashing, and it's not as fast, and it feels easier to mess up. There we go. That's both items in this level. And there's the continue point. It is kind of interesting that all the items are in the first half. Oh, I didn't show Ryu Engine. That. Pretty cool. I like it. It's not necessarily super useful, but it's cool. Everything about 0 is pretty cool. He's easily my favorite Mega Man X character. I like Axel as well, especially in X8. I don't necessarily like any of the 3 characters in X7. I don't think X and 0 X. I don't think any of the 3 are as cool as they are later, and I don't think X or 0 are as cool as they are earlier. But honestly, this is pretty good time to be on my 4th Maverick already. I'm impressed you made it this far, but you can't beat me. Get ready. That's very quick. I guess that's fine. Just, like, run past and then use Ryu Engine. Not bad. Oh, I missed, though. Ooh! Ooh, he does quite a bit of damage. I might actually die here. Make sure you're careful on spacing. Like, he's not too bad, but especially if you come in with little health, it's pretty easy to get killed. Ooh, that was so close. Ooh. That was exceedingly close. Oh, God. That was so many... Ugh. His leg position's a little weird there when he dies. But I also think it's interesting that when you kill an enemy with their... with a special move, a boss, I should say, the effect on the move goes away. I assume because it occupies the same like slot as the explosion effects, maybe? Not sure. You won. Raku Ho-Ha. Raku Ho-Ha is pretty good. Giga attack button on the ground. The ultimate special attack that channels all stored energy into one blast. Use this move selectively as it consumes energy. Yes. The one move that has an energy bar in the pause menu is Zero's Raku Ho-Ha. I've got a message from Repliforge. 0, I'll be at the Memorial Hall. Be there. Don't go, 0, don't fight him. This is a matter of personal pride now. There's no avoiding this. I must go. I love that sprite. I don't like her sprite as much.
Colonel! What? I'm disappointed in you, Colonel. Ah! What do you think you're doing? It's not too late. Stop the coup now. Never. If that's your decision, yourself!
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life.
Oh. Very well then. I'll spare your life for now. But next time, there'll be no mercy.
Zero, please, don't fight with my brother. If you do, I'm afraid that one of you may end up...
Someone must stop Repliforce.
Zero!
God, I think the voice acting is even worse in Zero's scenes. Like, they didn't even take the effort to make him say the word coup right. It's pretty annoying, actually. Real quick, though, I will go get... Why did I do that? That's not what I meant to hit. I'll be back. I'm going to cut back to the level I actually meant to enter. Be right back. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that brain fart. I just wanted to go to Web Spider's stage and get the heart tank that's here. But I guess there's not really a need to show me getting to that point, so... I'm gonna cut to getting that. Be back in a moment. Oh, I guess it's worth showing this. This is what I was talking about, where I wanted to specifically point out that you can do this. As you can stand on the ladders and attack like this, like how I was doing with X. I think I did that the first time, but I think it's worth at least just pointing it out that it's a useful tip. Since otherwise it's very easy to get hit by them. Also, the coup Enzon's awesome. Just look at that. I love it. Oh my god, carnage! Alright, and we're back. At least, I'll just go ahead and show me breaking all of these. Not that it really matters too much till I get to the one that has the heart tank. Which is right here, so. I can also go ahead and show off the Rakupoha real quick. It's just like this. It's a big multi-directional attack that you can use 4 times for a full charge. That's all it is. But alright, so now we've gotten all the items in all 4 of the stages completed. So next time we'll probably finish off the Mavericks. So I'll see you guys then.